What's up? Welcome to Actors Echat show on actorsentertainment.com. I'm your host, Etienne. Actors E is a live chat show here from the heart of the entertainment industry, Hollywood, California, and we're here to talk about everything and anything that has to do with the entertainment industry. And today I have a very interesting guest. He's multilingual and he wears multiple hats. Please join me to welcome the very talented actor and producer Jaswant Dev Shrestha. Jeez, you have such a complicated name and I got it right. Welcome to Actors Echat show.
Thank you very much.
Can I just call you Jay?
Yes, that's what I go with.
You know, before the show we're just talking about like Americans want us to have simple names, right? Even my name, I have a lot of American friends that you gotta have an English name. I was like, hey, my name is just E, Y-I, okay? That's my beautiful IMDb page.
My name has been butchered so many times, and I'm just done now. It's just Jay.
Just Jay. Yeah, you could call him just Jay. Hey, Jay.
Hey.
All right, so I visited your IMDb and you are multilingual. So you speak so many different languages. Tell us about it.
Yes, I speak Hindi, which is used in India and Pakistan, Urdu, Bengali, parts of India, and Nepali, of course, and I'm learning English. So
you speak darn good English.
Okay,
so I'm going to give you a full opportunity to improvise. Say something in Hindi.
अरे दोस्तों कैसे हैं आप लोग आज मैं E-Chat पे आया हूँ
Slow down. Okay, say it again.
नमस्ते
दोस्तों मैं आज
पेपर जे की प्रोडक्शन
I understand that part.
Okay. E-Chat में E के साथ बात करने के लिए बात करने के लिए आया हूँ.
Okay, tell me what that means.
Now I have to say it in Nepali because I'm a Nepali actor first, okay? So let's say it in Nepali.
Okay.
साथीहरू नमस्ते दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीहरू आज म पेपर जे को प्रोडक्सन एक्टर्स ईमा ईसँग कुराकानी गर्नको लागि आएको छु एन्ड धन्यवाद धेरै धेरै यो प्रोडक्सनलाई र तपाईलाई पनि धन्यवाद.
What that means? What does that mean?
I just said, I'm here today on this production and with you, and I thank you all a lot for giving me this opportunity.
Let's just say something really simple.
Okay.
Like, how do you say how are you in Hindi?
In Hindi? आप कैसे हैं?
आप कैसे हैं? आप
कैसे हैं?
Jeez.
How do you say that in Chinese?
你好, just 你好吗?
Ni hao.
How are you? 你好吗? See how simple?
That's simple.
Right?
Simple.
English, how are you?
Yeah, that's simple.
Cool, very cool. All right, so you were born in India?
No, I was born in Nepal.
Nepal?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was born in Lalitpur. I studied in India. I worked in Bollywood for a few years. But I was born and brought up in Nepal.
Well, tell us about your hometown.
It's one of the most beautiful places in the world, right? Nepal lies between India and China, and it's home to the world's highest mountain, Mount Everest, and that's Pokhara.
That's how beautiful.
That is my hometown. It's 200 kilometers away from Kathmandu, the capital, and it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. So.
Did you climb the mountain all the time?
I did documentaries on the Annapurna region.
Awesome.
It's called Heavenly Place Manang and Mustang was two documentaries which was based in the mountain regions of Nepal.
So you filmed the whole documentary right there on the spot.
On the spot. Actually, it
when
took
did you
years.
do that?
It was in the first documentary I started in 2002 and I finished in 2005. That was 3 years because I wanted to go capture different seasons.
Yeah.
All the festivals practiced throughout the year, So it's kind of a travel log. But when you travel, you just see one season, right?
Right.
But this travel log, you can actually see all 4 different seasons. Every 3 months, the same lake, how does it change into different colors,
Beautiful.
So, yeah. So it got, I traveled a lot of countries with that film, visiting, showing in the film festivals and having special screenings around the world, and many places in Europe where Nepali organizations came over to me saying, hey, we want to promote this,
Beautiful.
So that's how I came to US too.
That's nice. So basically, that documentary was about the nature.
It is based, the heavenly place Manang. Manang is a place in the Annapurna region. So that's the trekking route, right? So it's about the culture, about people, lifestyle, our education system, you know, pretty much everything
That's
inside
great.
a travel log. So
It's a okay. Let's take a look at that.
that's Teamwork Film Production. That's my production company in Nepal. From there, I made a lot of music videos for TV, did some television show, and yeah, documentaries like this.
Beautiful. Was
So-
that you?
Yeah, that is me. So I am basically traveling in that. So, you know, early morning
Nice.
scenes. Yeah, Swarga Jasta Manang, Swarga Jasta town is in Nepali. So buckwheats, look at that.
Beautiful.
You know, so one traveler, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah. And I'm in the quest of nature.
Beautiful.
Oh, this is the most dangerous places in this this whole trip. See how
Wow.
difficult it is. So that's the mountain, and I was going to Tilicho Lake, which is one of the world's highest lake, which lies in 5,200 meters. That's like 20,000 above. So look at the road.
Wow.
So you know, we had 4 crew.
Did you guys have some protection for you?
No,
No?
there's nothing like that over there. I mean, like we don't have heated hotels. Like you just, you know, stay in one village, and then in a couple hours you don't see anything, you know.
So everything
So
just
it's very remote. So the only way to go there is either you trek for 14 days or you fly by a helicopter. So when you want to
Wow.
make a movie, you better trek, right? So yeah, that's how we did this with very limited budget, with not so much of you know, outer sources to help out. But this was just a passion of saying this story I wanted to tell, and I wanted to
Nice.
explore how life is. Because when I was in Pokhara, when I was a child, I used to look at this mountain and people used to say, hey, people live over there. And I used to have this question in my mind, yeah, how do they live there? And so, you know, that's how everything started about this. Yeah.
Beautiful. And it started as a passion project, and now it went to so many different film festivals.
Yeah, it
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your hard work finally got paid out, right?
And I never thought about the commercial aspect of it. You know, I just wanted to
The
do
passion.
what I wanted to do. And the other great success for these documentaries was it was screened in more than 500 schools and colleges in Nepal.
Nice.
As an educational tour, because people had to, you know, the children had to read about these places
About
and,
themselves.
yeah,
Yeah.
and there were no visual taken, so there was no documentary like that when I did this.
Yeah.
So that's why, you know, it got a lot of
Nice.
attention.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
really,
much.
really happy for you. Okay, so now let's talk about this. So in your home country, how did you get into entertainment business?
Here's the thing, I wanted to be an actor since I was 4. So I used to watch a lot of Bollywood movies, and later on, you know, Hollywood started taking over. And yeah, I had never had anything else. I never thought about anything else as have ever thought or will ever think about anything else than
Since you were
entertainment.
4.
Yes.
Wow.
And you know, the technical aspect as a producer and directing stuff came later on. As I started, you know, as I grew up, I went to Mumbai, to Bollywood, and then soon I realized, and I started hanging out with a lot of, you know, ADs, and I really liked, you know, the creative aspect of it. So you know, that's how
You're talking about behind the scenes.
behind the scenes, and I love acting most, and then I'm also in love with every aspect of filmmaking. So
Very cool. Okay, so talking about Bollywood, I mean, Bollywood is pretty big in
yeah, it is.
your home country and India, you know, East Asia. And so, did you do any Bollywood projects?
I did more of AD work in big feature films. I did some, you know, commercials here and there, but it was like 13 years ago. I was really young, you know, so I really didn't get casted in Bollywood, because the time I spent was more like a
behind
school,
the
like
scenes.
behind the scenes.
Okay, now because this is Hollywood, and then people are really curious about Bollywood. So what is the difference between Bollywood and Hollywood?
Okay, here it is.
I know a lot of musicals.
Yeah, I mean, every movie is a
It's a musical. Yeah,
99.9%.
Love
Love story. I love it. Especially about Bollywood movies, what I like is that those beautiful, exotic location, beautiful romantic songs. I don't really like the stories, and it's.
You don't?
I mean, I used to, but not
Was
anymore.
that you? Was that you?
That was me in a music video in Nepal. So yeah.
Okay.
Playing different characters, right?
So you love the exotic locations and the songs. You don't quite like the love stories that much.
No, I love the love stories. I mean, those music videos or those film songs are all in exotic locations. It's very romantic. I love that aspect of Bollywood films. But other than that, the storytelling,
The way you're talking about the way
they make it. Yeah, I don't really enjoy these days. I think.
Or you're talking about just a little bit over the top, or
over the top. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. And there are some great movies too. I am a big fan of great actors there.
Who are the Bollywood actors you're in love with?
Initially, I started with Mithun Chakravarti. He's a great guy. He's a national award winner a couple times, and I started. I used to think I want to be like him, and later on came a guy called Salman Khan, who's really cool.
Okay, so from Bollywood to Hollywood, what happened?
So
when did you come to Hollywood?
The first time I came was in 2007 for a brief visit. And then 2000.
What triggered you to visit Hollywood?
Oh, I wanted to come study here 13 years ago before I went to Mumbai. And I had all the paperwork done to study acting in UCLA, but for some reason the US Embassy didn't give me the visa. And I was denied 4 times.
4 times?
Yes.
Were you really mad?
And I was really mad. That's why I went to Mumbai to learn. And then, 4 times I was denied. I was really heartbroken. I always wanted to come here, study here. And then when I did my first documentary and it started getting international attention is when I was invited to come. And then I said, sure.
That's
That's how I came here. And then I qualified for a O1 visa for an extraordinary ability, and then changed to a green card.
Great.
Being an extraordinary filmmaker from a different country.
That's awesome. So happy for you.
Thanks.
And you're watching Actors Echat Show. I'm your host, Etienne. We're going to be right back after a word from our sponsors. Porter, now we're back with my fabulous actor and producer, Jay. Can I just call you Jay?
Yes.
Well, Jaswant Dev Shrestha.
Jaswant Dev Shrestha.
Yeah, just Jay.
Jay.
Yeah, we love Jay. Okay, so we have a lot of chatters questions for you.
Sure, and say welcome back to Junior from Connecticut. Actually, he's not from Connecticut, but he's in Connecticut.
Hi, Connecticut.
Okay, you can hear me better now. And Junior wants to know, well, first of all, what is your nationality? And second of all, you seem to be very knowledgeable in films. Have you ever thought about teaching or opening up a school to teach others?
Very good question.
Thank you for the question. And my nationality is Nepali. And I love to teach. I don't want to be a teacher like a professor or something, but whenever I'm working with people, I tend to learn every day with people. I tend to work with people who knows better than me, more than me, and I'm a student all the time, and whoever is working with me, I teach them all the time as well. I think the more we share, the better exercise it is for myself as well. So yeah, sharing is loving.
Very good answer. Do we have more questions?
Well, we have a couple of comments.
We have a couple
comment
comments
from Las Vegas says
from
beautiful
Vegas,
videos of Asia. They really enjoyed watching that of the India and the Nepal pictures.
That's great, and I hope from your documentary people can see the world, see Asia, and they go there.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
One of the documentary is actually the Mustang is actually released on Vimeo too.
That's great.
Yeah, it's people can watch it.
So we type in what kind of search words we can find it.
Vimeo, you go to Vimeo, and then it's on demand though.
On demand though.
You still have to pay a
Gotta
little bit.
have to pay.
Yeah, I think it's $2 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's 90-minute documentary. Spent 3 years to make that. It's worth it.
Totally worth it.
It's incredible. The festivals, the amazing festivals you have never heard about, you can actually witness it. So
it's about beautiful nature and fantastic culture. Yep, Vimeo.
That's Nepal.
Yeah, that's Nepal. All right, so from Bollywood to Hollywood, it must be a cultural shock to you, right? When you first arrived in Hollywood.
It was.
Okay, so what happened right after you landed at LAX?
I mean, when I landed, it just felt like when I was driving out from the airport, and I was like, oh, it's similar. The kind of image I had for Los Angeles, which we see in movies, was nothing like that. You know.
Yeah.
But the more in Hollywood industry was a shock for me when I came here. And first of all, the language was a big problem. I went to a boarding school.
Did you already speak English?
I did, but it was with the accent, and there's so many vocabularies I was not aware of at all.
Right.
And then I couldn't read fluently, and all those kind of challenges. And actually, then I wanted to go to school for a year. I went to the Beverly Hills Playhouse, and there I started to work on my accent and on acting. I just wanted to see what is the level of acting and really learn how to be you. So it has been a long journey. I would say, like, every day of practice and reading and writing and speaking like Americans, because there's not so much role, right? I go out for an East Indian role all the time.
Right.
So there's no Nepali role. Oh, that picture. That was my first photo shoot in Mumbai in 1998.
In Mumbai?
Yes, in Bollywood. Yeah.
Cool.
And so, I'm still learning, trying to
And what
be
is
better.
that?
Oh, this is something I'm very, very proud of. This is a picture exercise in Beverly Hills Playhouse. What you actually do is you will be assigned. You actually, for 4 days, you can search for a picture which really bothers you. What's going on in their eyes or whatever, So you choose that and you send it to the teacher, and if they approve, then you transform yourself. And
to be like
that person, and do an improv half an hour on stage, being that person.
Interesting.
So that was the picture.
So that was an assignment.
That was an assignment, and without knowing, I didn't knew that I had to be black. I didn't knew I had to go do everything. I just thought it was just an expression I have to bring.
Did you cut your hair too?
No, I used to have short. I'm actually growing up now.
Oh, okay, okay.
I want to keep it longer.
That's going to be a big sacrifice for you, right? If you cut your hair.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have longer hairs and then short hair. So as an actor, you just try to change,
Yeah.
as role comes.
Yeah. Okay, so Beverly Hills Playhouse, and then after that, what happened?
After that, I have an agent manager.
How did you land an
auditioning.
agent and manager? Because it's so hard for most actors to land a representation, especially for an international actor.
It is. It took a while for me. Attended workshops, which people do.
Right.
But I didn't get anyone from there though. There was some personal referrals, and went there and auditioned for them. That's how I got my manager and the agent.
Yeah, that's something I really want to talk about, because here, most actors, we all want a representation, but it's very hard. So actually the best way is to get an industry referral.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make friends, you help those friends, and
they have to know
they
you
will
well,
come
too.
back and help you.
Yeah.
First you have to help them.
Right. So you landed a representation,
Yeah.
and you started going to auditions.
Yeah, I am actually.
Did you get a lot of calls from the casting directors or from your agents, apparently?
For auditions, you mean?
Yeah.
That's not so much.
Not so
Actually,
much.
this month I've been lucky. I've been doing some really good national commercials, auditions. But there's not so much work for
International
brown
actors.
skin.
It is really true for minorities.
That is
yes.
very, very true. That's the reason why you got to collaborate and tell
You got to
different
do your own
story.
projects, right?
That's how Treason came in.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about Treason.
That's
what is
Breakdown on Highway 7. That's the first
Very
film.
colorful, huh?
Yeah, that's the first film I did when I moved to the US, and it was all shot in Colorado. It's getting released on Amazon in 2 weeks. The trailers are on YouTube now, and it's a short film though.
It's a short film?
Yeah, it's a
How many
16 minute,
minutes?
16 minute long, very, romantic thriller short film. So it's pretty
Wait,
cool.
wait. Romantic thriller.
Romantic and thriller, yes.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a good genre
What
combination.
kind of, using one sentence to tell us about the story?
One sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I said that, right? Like, it's a
Romantic thriller. Okay, what's the story about?
It's about this guy who
And that
who's
was
driving,
you, I believe.
who's driving in the Highway 7 and breaks his car, and something happens.
Ooh.
What crazy stuff happens? You got to watch
Wow.
that.
Ah, so we can watch it from YouTube?
No, it's going to be on Amazon. Amazon,
Amazon.
yeah. So everything is selling. It's like these films has been made with very high production value and with a lot of money also invested. It's not just like a general short.
Okay, so
short
talking
films.
about filmmaking, there's one thing a lot of people, pay a lot of attention to it. It's the funding. How did you get the funds?
My films in Nepal, I funded myself, the documentaries and stuff. Here is more like a funding, looking for people and stuff. Yeah, I mean, like 3-4 people come together. You have a same kind of goal, and you keep your goal low. It's possible
Keep
to
the
do it.
budget low.
But yeah, budget low, and it's possible. Unless you want to just wait on years to make a big film, then that's get crazy,
Yeah, that's
So
that's
yeah,
gonna
we
get
have some
crazy.
investors, private small investors who come on board, and that's a Lockheed Martin commercial I did first. This was the first booking in Hollywood, so it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, these
In
are
front of the green screen.
these are the ones who qualified me for SAG.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's great. So you're a union actor.
I am the only Nepali union actor
Oh,
when I
congratulations.
joined, actually.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's awesome.
Okay. Now that's what I'm
planes.
proud of.
Yeah.
It's planes, and I did
From
a
Disney?
yes, and when have you seen this movie yet?
I haven't, but I was on the red carpet for.
Oh, cool. So
yeah,
these planes are in a competition around the world, right? And then they go to India and Nepal, and I do the voiceover for India and Nepal. I become a reporter. I was also a monk, and so many things.
And
It
I
was very
remember
interesting.
one of the planes was an Indian girl too.
Yes,
right?
she's a big star in India. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Priyanka
awesome.
Chopra. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
and
help-
you're watching Actors Echat show on Actors Entertainment. We're gonna be right back after our commercials.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Actors Echat show on actorsentertainment.com. I'm your host, Etienne. If you go to actorsreporter.com and simply click Actors Discounts, and you can find all sorts of fabulous discounts to work with our fabulous sponsors. And now we're back with my actor-producer guest today on Actors Echat show, Jaswant Dev Shrestha.
Jay.
Jay, yeah. All right, so we were talking about planes, and you played a voiceover part.
Voiceover part, yeah.
How did you get that part?
Here's the thing.
Voiceover auditions.
My manager got me the audition, but later on I found out the casting director actually called SAG to see for a Nepali, if there's any Nepali actor who can do voice, actor in SAG. So mine was the first on the list.
Yes.
So that's how I got in. And then I was brought in, and then we did some improv, and they gave us some situation about, hey, this is happening, and I did with other actors there. And
And that was in English too.
yeah, that was in English. I did speak some Hindi lines as well, but and Nepali lines, but in the edit, it didn't show up. So when they put
okay.
it together, I think they just wanted that accent, and so we tried different ways. Yeah. So
Very cute.
Priyanka Chopra has done one of the lead,
The voices.
the voices, and
in planes.
yeah. So
And she's from Bollywood.
she's from Bollywood. I haven't got a chance to be in person and work with her, but it's coming up, right?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's definitely coming up. Actually, I talked to her on the red carpet.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, for the Disney's premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Hollywood.
Cool.
And they were so funny. They put the red carpet actually as a plane runway.
Oh,
it was very, very
nice.
cute.
I missed
It was very cute, and they gave everybody on the red carpet a little like toy plane, and it was very cute.
cool.
It was very cute. Yeah.
That's
okay.
great.
Now I want to talk about this one, The Treason.
The Treason.
And that's your baby project too,
That
right?
is my baby project. Yes, I wrote the screenplay. I produced it. So this
so
is
you wrote
actually
it, you produced it,
yeah.
did you direct it too?
No, another friend of mine directed it. This is actually a feature story which I'm trying to make it into a feature. So we
So
wanted to do
that
it.
one was a short film.
Yeah, we made it as a short for presentation. So yeah, he's the one who directed it. And
Ooh, you guys have the same last name. Any
yeah,
relationship?
yeah, he's a Nepali guy too. So
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
And we decided to make it as a short so that we can generate some buzz and get some funding for the feature. So we're going to release this short as a short, and then I'm writing Treason 2 now, which is going to be a feature. Some of the funding is getting into places, so hopefully 2014 we'll be able to start by August, September.
Great. That's great. Okay, so let's talk about that picture.
That's another actor, Mobeen Khan. He's in Treason. He's a series regular in Neighbors.
Great.
You know, the ABC show.
Great.
So
That's awesome. Okay, so the Treason. Tell us about the story.
it's a psychological thriller again.
You love thrillers.
I love it. I'm not that kind of a
I like
person, but
thrillers
it's interesting. I
I like-
think it's something
yeah, I like
happens. It's
thrillers.
very what do you call it? Suspense.
Suspenseful.
Yeah. So it's
right?
about thrillers.
Intense.
Treason is not a unique story. It's not a never seen or never heard story, but it's a different take on it.
It's a different take on it.
So that's
why
that's
it's different.
because it's my way of taking it.
It's
right?
Jay's way.
It's my way
It's
of
Jay's
taking
way.
it. Jay's way of taking it. So it is. So that was in the premiere, New York International Film Festival. So I was getting interviewed by other channels, which was good. So yeah, that with the Red, that's my wife, Red.
Oh, she's lovely.
And
Is she an actress too?
no,
or-
she's not. So Chris Bound, that's another lead actor in Treason, and that's his girlfriend. Both of us Treason stars with the Treason postcard.
I'm very happy.
yeah, we were very happy. I mean, somebody recognizes your work and then it's appreciated.
Yeah.
That's all we want, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so the Treason, how many minutes is that?
It's 26 minutes long.
26.
Yeah.
It's a pretty long short film.
It is a long short film, and it's been treated as a feature film. It has been treated. We just want
because you guys made it with an intention to develop it as a feature film,
yes,
right?
Yes. So it won a Best Audience Award
great.
in the New York Festival. Actually, they had to take everybody was in a smaller theater. The tickets were overbooked, so they send us to a different theater which had like a
bigger venue. That's great.
It's funny. I have footages of all those. We posted.
You must have been so excited. Yeah.
So that's Mustang. That's a second sequel to the Manang film. It's similar, a travel log with different a whole year and in a different place.
And that's you again.
That's me again. Oh, that's leeches.
Oh,
They
what is
suck
that?
the blood from your.
Oh, wow.
It's the high mountain areas. So those are the locals, and this he is Buddhiratna Bua. He is also traveling with me in the film. But so this is the
school?
screenings. Hundreds of schools of screenings we had for our films, and all these children are learning from our films. So which is cool.
That's great. That's awesome. Okay, so you just talk about your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this. I really want to talk about this. For all the entertainment professionals, it's so hard to be with an entertainer. And you travel a lot, right?
Yes.
For filming stuff. And does she travel with you all the time? Or
Sometimes, yes, but it depends on the project and stuff.
so you live in Hollywood now, right?
Yeah, she lives over here too. She just moved last year. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. That's awesome.
So we're together, and I'm pursuing my dream. She's into a different profession.
And she's very supportive.
Of course. Right? I mean,
Right.
I mean, I'm trying to do something good. Right?
Yeah,
Tell stories,
definitely.
and so yeah.
That's
it's working
awesome.
out well.
That's great. Okay, betrayal.
That's another betrayal. That was
You
another.
love this kind of topic. Right?
I mean, I didn't write that though. It was somebody else wrote it, and David Faulkner, he directed it, and I'm playing a Mexican goon.
Wait, so
I'm a negative. I'm playing
you
a
don't
negative.
really
character.
have real tattoos.
No,
right?
I don't. So those
are
are all
the-
makeup. Yeah. And yeah, I had all those, black nail polishes and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, it was
You played
crazy.
a Mexican this time.
Yeah. I mean, it was great. So
Yeah.
I love playing different characters. I mean,
Right. I guess because you have such a versatile look,
versatile look,
and then
yeah.
they can just make you to play
See,
different roles.
That's a romantic
breakdown.
picture.
Aw.
See, that's why I was saying romantic thriller. Doesn't it look romantic? Look at that.
Yeah. Did you write that the breakdown?
I didn't.
But you acted in it.
Yeah, just the treason is the one I wrote. Because I was waiting. Last year, there was not so much success in auditioning and stuff like that. I was like, I'm a storyteller back home. I shouldn't be stopping myself
Right.
creating. So that's the reason why I wrote treason.
That's great. And actually, for now, it's a digital world. And for everybody who wants to be successful in this world, you got to do your own projects.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because, see, I actually analyze a lot of great people in Hollywood. Look at them, their credits. They're all producers.
Yeah.
Most of them are all producers. They believe in that
And they
story.
write.
They do it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's exactly what I want. What I have been doing back home as well. So that's what I'm going to continue here.
Right. Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. Okay. Now, do you have any advice for the upcoming actors?
Advise. I mean, be persistent. Know, what you want to do, and take charge. Take charge of your career and get together, create stuff. And I mean, necessarily it will not pay you a lot of money when you're creating, but do it for the art. That's what I've been doing, and I'll continue doing that. So whether the money comes, it's good. If not, just do it for the art.
Yeah. You just have to really love it, right?
That's Rocky Mountains in Colorado.
Oh, beautiful.
And
Is that your wife?
Yes.
Oh, she's lovely.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I love to take pictures. I mean, I don't do it professionally, but whenever.
It's very cute.
So, yeah, I love taking pictures. I
And
did.
what's that?
That's water. With
It's
the
also
high
in
speed.
Colorado.
Yeah, it's in Colorado. This is all shot in Rocky Mountain area. The national park.
Very nice. Okay, so you've been in Hollywood for several years.
2.5 years.
2.5 years, and you did acting.
Acting, I actually
Producing,
produced. Yeah,
writing.
producing. I actually took last year. I line produced a feature film. It was it's called Highway to Dampus, and it's a Utah-based company. Rick McFarland was the director, and John Williams was one of the producers. And we went to Nepal. We shot it. Look at that, my country, Nepal. So it's coming soon. This is going to be released next year, and I'm very excited about this.
2014?
Yes, 2014 is going to be released, and yeah, that's what I did, and I do a lot of bits and pieces of many things you have to do to sustain, right?
Right,
So,
exactly.
yeah, I'm involved with a few projects I actually can't talk about, but yeah, that's Rick McFarland. That's the guy who is the director of the Highway to Dampus.
And you guys actually went back to your hometown.
Yes, I did go back, and I was living in the mountains for 3 months again. And I didn't get a chance to meet a lot of my friends because, hey, I want to actually take this opportunity to tell you guys, so many of my friends in Nepal, even media people, they got angry with me because I didn't give them time. But see, I was in a contract with a company here, and I was there to work. So, sorry, but I still love you guys.
And you're a professional, and that's why, right? Yeah. Okay, so now, okay. Oh, this.
That's
it's also a picture.
Yeah, that's Sayush, and that's Gunnar Wright. That's a actor from Hollywood here, and yeah, that's a Suesha and Raj. It's scenes from the pictures. That's Sayush. That's so cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. See, Nepal.
Very unique pictures.
It is a unique picture. It's going to be a good film.
Yeah. Okay, so you've been in Hollywood for 2.5 years, and you did acting, producing, writing. So which part are you more passionate about?
Acting.
You were talking about still acting.
Yeah, acting is first. I mean, it's right there. Inside. You take out acting, I'm done. I have no desire to live anymore.
So basically, you do producing and writing to support your acting.
I mean, I love those aspects too. I mean, acting, it doesn't mean that I'm just going to go for co-star roles. No. Or I want to say stories. I want to tell stories as an actor. As I want to tell stories, and for that, if I have to take charge, and if I can, because I have so much experience, I've been doing this for like 15 years now. I started really young and never thought about any other alternatives.
All right, now I have a question for you, because now pretty much everybody who wants to be successful in this industry, they're doing their own thing, their own projects. What kind of advice do you have for them to produce and write?
Yeah, I mean, collaborate with different people, have, different ideas, collaborate with everyone, and try to create something unique. Uniqueness is the only thing can stand out. But if you are trying to get 5 people together and one of them is like really not coming together and giving you a hard time, then you take charge of it and you write it yourself. So I am a strong believer of that.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a movie called Tie the Knot. I'm doing a guest appearance. Fantastic role. Very. It's just one scene. I go on a date with this lead actress in Mumbai, and I'm playing a Mumbai goon. So
Wait, is this a Bollywood film?
It's a Hollywood film.
It's a Hollywood
Tara
film.
Reid is in it, so it's a Hollywood film. It's we already shot the first schedule. The second schedule is Suja Paul is the director of the film, and I'm doing a guest appearance of a Mumbai goon. That's fantastic. I love it. Can't wait. So yeah, Tara Reid, American Pie. She's great.
Yeah, cool. Very cool. All right, so you talk about Beverly Hills Playhouse, and what kind of acting schools do you recommend?
I haven't been to acting schools except for Beverly Hills Playhouse. It's a scene study class over there, and I always felt that acting, I learned from watching people, like favorite actors. I never went to acting school, but yeah, scene studies classes, I love it because you get to explore different roles, and yeah. So I don't know what advice can I give. Like just get up and start. If you don't have money to go to school, forget it. Just get together with another person and just do it.
Exercise, right?
That's all.
Yeah. And you're watching Actors Echat Show. I'm your host, Etienne. We're going to be right back after our commercials.
Over her long career, Nina Foch appeared in classic films such as Spartacus, The Ten Commandments, and An American in Paris. She received an Academy Award nomination for her performance in Robert Wise's Executive Suite. In 1965, Nina Foch arrived here at USC to begin teaching directing, and I was lucky enough to get into one of her first classes. Even as she continued acting in film and television, Nina's passion for teaching lasted for over 40 years. Her course was immensely popular because she developed her own unique style, drawing on her experiences studying with Lee Strasberg, Stella Adler, and Uta Hagen, and being directed by such icons as Vincent Minnelli, Stanley Kubrick, Cecil B. DeMille, and Otto Preminger. As I began directing, the tremendous value of her teachings became evident and how important it was to preserve them for future generations. We became close friends, and at a cinema department event, we ran into my former classmate, George Lucas, who invited us up to Skywalker Ranch, where we discussed creating a DVD of her course. He agreed to finance it, and on January 10, 2002, we began taping an entire semester using a crew of USC film students. We filmed for 8 hours a week for 15 weeks, and this is the result.
Okay, so what are we going to do this semester?
Welcome back to Actors Echat Show on actorsentertainment.com. I'm your host, Etienne. If you go to actorsreporter.com and simply click Actors Discounts, and you can find all sorts of fabulous discounts. Work with our fabulous sponsors. And now we're back with J. Dev Shrestha. All right, Jay, what's coming up?
Few things. As I said, Treason 2 is coming up. That's definitely there. And there's a web series called Unearthly. Mark Fugai is going to direct it, and it's going to be shot in January in Colorado. So that's
again, Colorado.
Yeah,
you're going
Colorado.
back.
Yeah, I'm going back. So that's one. A few other projects actually. There's a pilot also coming up, which I'm not allowed to talk right now. But yeah, and.
But it's
another
very
film.
exciting project.
Yeah,
right?
there's another film in development right now called Namaste LA, which Alan Rosenberg is attached to the project already, and it's a big Bollywood stars are involved, so I'm going to be in that. Yeah, Tie the Knot is definitely coming soon, and I'm also working on a pilot for a travel show. Because I used to do a travel show, musical travel show in Nepal called Pokhara.com. I was a host for like 100 episodes and a producer and the host for Nepal One TV. So it's a similar concept, but now we'll be traveling in the US.
That's
I
great.
think. So
That's great.
that's, yeah, those are the things coming up right now.
That's awesome. Very, very happy for you and very proud of you. And now let's talk about your projects, your websites, and this is your IMDb
This
page.
is my IMDb page. Not a lot of all my Nepali projects are listed here. Otherwise, it would be a lot of pages because it's been years, you know.
Yeah.
That's my website. You can watch my demo reels and connect
Which
me.
is www.
My full name, Jaswant Dev Shrestha. JaswantDevShrestha.com.
Yeah. And that is
you can
your...
connect me. Oh, see, 8,818, and I think we just have new likes up there. See there? So, you
that's
know,
your the Facebook
Twitter.
page.
I'm
and
not
that's
so
your
much into Twitter. I just started it at Jaswant _Dave. I have to learn actually how to go. That's my YouTube channel. And there's already 500 and something,
So we can
500,000 hits already on the videos. I've directed, I've acted. There's many music videos, Nepali, Bollywood music videos.
And we can see all the projects. And that is
That's
me.
my friend E.
That's me.
She is. Oh, that's you. Yeah,
That's my-
look at that.
That's my personal website, and that's my
a
Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's your
That's my
Facebook.
Facebook, my friend's Facebook. All right, okay. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you to share so much with us, and I really admire your passion
Thank
about
you very much.
filmmaking, about acting, and thank you so much. And you really do speak very good English within
you
a really
very
short time.
Yes.
I'm really happy for you, and you have so many exciting projects coming up. And thank you again. I hope to see you soon, very soon. All right, and thank you all of our viewers and chatters for joining us on Actors Echat Show. We're here from Monday through Friday from Hollywood, California, an Actors Echat Show, and we surpassed 5 million viewers, and we really do appreciate you. Want to see all of our today's show? Just go to actorsentertainment.com and put the talent's name in the search box. For example, today is Jaswant Dev Shrestha. Also visit Actors Entertainment on imdb.com, and that's the Internet Movie Database, to see some of the 1,000 plus entertainment industry guests on Actors Echat Show. And please follow Actors Entertainment on Twitter at Actors Entertain, and join us on Facebook at Actors Entertainment fan page, and please don't forget to click the little check mark to like us. Please stay tuned for our Actors Reporter animation, which won the best animation at the Telly Awards. Great job, Pepper J Productions and Now Media. And thank you to all our guests, and thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
And I'm your host, Etienne. Jay
I
wants
hold
to
it?
hold it together.
Yeah.
We would love to thank the Academy. Thank
Yeah,
you guys.
sure.
See you
Thanks
soon.
a lot.
Bye.
Love you all. Take care. Namaste. Bye bye.
Bye bye.